Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of The Constant Craziness, TCC number 88. I'm your humble host, Platt. I'm not going to waste any of your time. I'll get right into the rundown. On tonight's show, a serious topic. Young man Karmelo Anthony is being accused of murder. He said he was just standing his ground. I'm going to get into it. On a spoonful of sugar, we've got a great story about a young lady who's invented a new type of air filter that might literally change the world. I know you're going to love that. I'm going to end with the craziness. I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Get down on the ground in the name of the Lord. Church, say amen. Y'all, I'm so proud to be black. FBA stand up. And I'm so glad to be back. TCC number 88. Ooh-wee. It's coming at you. Everybody. You know, I was thinking that you should like and subscribe. You really should. I mean, you know, it's not. Come on, guys. Come on, man. Like and subscribe. It's not that serious, bro. I was definitely thinking that. You know, I was also thinking, it's a case, news story that's been everywhere. I know you probably heard of it. Young man Karmelo Anthony is at a track meet, accused of the murder of another young man, Austin Metcalf. It's just a quick rundown. It's probably was raining at a track meet. There's lots of different versions of the story. I read through a police report. I guess it poured down raining, and they had a tent set up, so the young man went underneath another school's tent. A young man, I think his brother, approached him, Mr. Metcalf, his twin, told him he has to move. He can't be underneath the tent. He told him that he wasn't going to do it. They put their hands on him, told him to move, tried to force him to move. He told him, hey, stop. It persisted. It continued on. He told him, hey, touch me again, see what's going to happen. They kept on antagonizing the boy, put their hands on the boy. The boy pulled out a knife, and he stabbed Austin. The boy ended up losing his life. Karmelo ran out the tent, threw the knife, waited for the police. When the police came, he told them, it was me, I did it. And now he's being charged with murder. He was recently bonded out, but he's going to be going to trial. And this is a very sad situation, man, you know. I remember being young, and I've heard, you know, from both sides. I hear one side where it's like, hey, he stood his ground. These are the laws. He was just defending himself. You know, I've also heard, hey, it was an excessive use of force. There's no reason for that. He could have just walked away. And the sad part about it is two families are destroyed. One family has lost their son. Another family is potentially about to lose their son. So it's just a really tragic incident. And being that young, I remember when I got on Facebook. I didn't get on Facebook when it first started. I got on years later. And I remember as a young kid, I had a girl message me I went to high school with, and I was just like, hey, how you doing? And she was upset. And I was like, what's wrong with you? And she was like, you really hurt me when we were younger. I said, what do you mean? I remember one time we were just making fun of her. We used to call her Slim Jim. I'm not proud of this. And she said one day, I don't even remember this. She said we threw her in a trash can. I picked her up and I threw her in a trash can, and she's like, really hurt my feelings. This was years later. I think I might have got on Facebook when I was like 30 something. So it was like when we were like 16, 17. And I might have been 16, you know, that around that age. And she was like, that really hurt my feelings. It's like, when you're young, you're so dumb. I think about some of the dumb things I did, and now as a grown man, I'm ashamed of it. And I just, I really want to go with this case from the perspective of, I guess, I don't get it. And I say that, like, look, just stand your ground law. And how exactly does it work? You know, I start off with George Zimmerman. I remember Trayvon Martin, young boy, walking down the street. He's wearing a hoodie. I guess to George Zimmerman, he looks suspicious. I remember hearing a 911 call. He called the police, said, hey man, there's this young dude. He's black. He's wearing a hoodie. I mean, looks crazy. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Should I approach? You know, he's part of the neighborhood watch. The police told me, said, leave him alone. Just leave him alone. We'll send out police officers. We'll dispatch people. Just leave him alone. But he didn't listen. He went up to the boy. He started questioning the boy, antagonizing the boy. Depending on whose side of the story you believe. A fight ensues. He said the boy started beating him up. He pulls out a gun. He shoots the boy. Shoots him. Killed him. Took his life. Unarmed young man. Dead. And I remember the trial, and I remember, pale Americans, melanated challenged Americans. They were telling us, they would say, hey, black people, foundational black people, y'all don't get it. George Zimmerman was standing his ground. Excuse me, y'all. He was just standing his ground. He went up to that boy started violently attacking him. He had the right to use lethal force. I know y'all think this is a race thing, dude. It's not. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And you know, we as black people, I was confused. I said, there's no way that guy's gonna get off. I told him not to. He, an unarmed boy, you go start a fight, he ends up, you can't, a 17-year-old starts beating your ass as a grown man, and you kill him? How's that standing your ground? And you know what? My Caucasian friends, they were right. I didn't get it. And you know what? He ended up getting off. He ended up getting off. Beat the case. And then we fast forward. Kyle Rittenhouse. The human pool ball. That boy's skin is just smoother than a baby's bottom, I tell you what. Doing the riots with George Floyd, and he went across state lines. People say there's a lot, hearsay, semantics. Someone bought a gun from him illegally. So he had an illegal gun, but from what I'm hearing and reading and research I did, it's legal for him to have the gun at 17, but let's be honest. Trying to do riot control in a very charged atmosphere, even grown men, even people with training have difficulty doing things like that. So, whatever you think about the situation, we probably can agree that a 17-year-old boy with no training probably shouldn't be out there with an assault rifle, right? Probably not a good idea. I mean, maybe his intentions were good. Like, hey, I'm just going to stand by. I have friends here. They have property. But having someone buy a gun that they shouldn't have bought and giving it to a 17-year-old boy, and that 17-year-old boy going out in the middle of a riot and trying to be a peacekeeper when he had no business doing that, is that wise? In my opinion, I would say no. I don't get it. But he went out there and he ended up killing 2 people. They're all unarmed. Murder. And us foundational black people, we I guess we're kind of slow. We said, well, hey man, he murdered those people. And the pale Americans, some pale Americans, so people in general, not all white people, but they said, no, black people, here y'all go again. Y'all don't get it. He was standing his ground. He has the right to stand his ground. He doesn't have to flee. He doesn't have to run away. He was attacked. He used lethal force because he was standing his ground. It's not a race thing, dude. Why are y'all making it about race? Y'all don't get it. He was just defending himself. And they go to trial. He beat it. And black people, I didn't get it. I didn't. I was like, well, wow. I thought, wow, that doesn't make sense to me. So you fast forward again. Daniel Penny. Daniel Penny's on the train. There's a mentally ill man on the train, black man. Different witnesses say he's acting erratic. He's screaming threats. Not to Daniel Penny. He never put his hands on Penny. He never put his hands on really anybody. He never put his hands on Daniel Penny for sure. And Daniel Penny felt that he might hurt somebody. He didn't hurt anybody. But Daniel Penny, he was in the military. He felt like he might. So Daniel Penny came up behind him and he choked the life out of that man. He choked him for several minutes and he died. He killed him. He didn't have no weapons, nothing. When the news came out, y'all probably know where I'm going with this. Foundational Black Americans, we were like, well, hey, he murdered that man. And here they come, right on cue. Hey, dude, y'all don't get it. We didn't. I swear, it's like, we got, you know what? Foundational Black Americans, we got to work on our comprehension levels, you know? Because maybe it's us. They said, y'all don't get it, man. He wasn't afraid for his life, and he wasn't actually in danger, but he felt like he might do something, so he had the right. He broke the social contract. That's what I was hearing. I heard Brother Tariq. Shout out to Tariq Radio, the minister, great minister of code. So he broke the social contract. We all have this social contract, and if you break it, somebody can step up out of fear that you might do something. And he was justified in killing that man. And once again, we just have a case of black Americans we just don't understand. It seems like it's racist, but no. Y'all don't get it. He was just standing. He was standing his ground, right? So here we come to Karmelo Anthony. He's at a track meet. This boy comes and puts his hands on him, starts accosting him. He tells him, please leave me alone. The boys won't stop. The boy continues. And he stabs the boy. And he kills him. So this time, I know probably a lot of other my brothers and sisters and black Americans in whole, and just people, some people in general. It's not just black Americans, but we were like, okay, we get it now. We get it. Okay, we got it. He was standing his ground. Right? Because Daniel Penny killed a man because of what he might do. And this boy was actually being accosted. So, okay, now we get it. Okay, he stood his ground. So this, of course, is justified. And then wouldn't you know? We don't get it. They said, no, dude. Dude, no, this right here, dude. Dude, this is murder, dude. The same people that told me that George Zimmerman was justified, and I just didn't get it, and that Trayvon Martin's murder was justified. He was standing his ground. These same people that told me Calvin Rittenhouse, he can go out there with a gun that he wasn't supposed to have in the first place and be a 17-year-old boy and murder two people because he was standing his ground. I just don't get it. The same people that told me that Daniel Penny, he can choke that dude to death because of what he might do, I just don't get it. But this kid, Karmelo Anthony, he's a murderer. It's clear. I mean, he should have just ran away. Why would he sit there and try to stand his ground and defend himself? He should have just fled. You don't get it. You know? And, like I said, this is a sad situation. My heart goes out to the Metcalf family. Losing a child, no matter what, even your child's no matter what's going on, it's a terrible experience, but it seems kind of like hypocrisy to me. Daniel Penny that man never even put his hands on Daniel Penny. He was in no danger. But he killed that man because of what he might do, and this boy was actually being assaulted. But I don't know how the trial's unfold. Like I say, he's free out on bond. But it seems to me like he was standing his ground. And me personally, I don't really like the stand your ground law. When it first got enacted, I said, this is going to lead to trouble. And it has. I wish Karmelo Anthony never would have stabbed that. But I wish, after he had to take it back, they said that the police told him, they put him into custody, and he asked if the boy was okay. And they told him how serious the situation was, and they said he cried all the way to the station. Because he knew what he had done was serious. And if he had to do it over again, he probably would have just ran away. But I guess what I'm trying to say is, why is it different? What is stand your ground? I wish someone could really explain to me. I wish someone could just sit down and say, hey, how are these different? I've heard so many people saying, it's so different. No, those cases were so different. But it seems so similar to me. And I'm going to pray for both of their families. The trial is going to be coming up. I don't know how it's going to come out. But I want to end with this note, and I've just got to say, why a lot of these people were so, with all this vigor, with all these other cases saying, it's stand your ground, and the violence was justified. But in this case, that boy's a murderer. I guess I just don't get it. We're going to keep the show going, y'all. A spoonful of sugar is next.
Everybody.
All right, y'all. We got another great story for y'all today. It comes to us from Connecticut. A young girl, she was given a science project. I'm just going to read this, y'all. It says, in 2004, while most kids were focused on schoolwork, 12-year-old Enola Shokunbi, I hope I'm saying that right, Shokunbi, was busy solving a real-world problem. As a fifth grader in Commodore McDonough STEM Academy in Connecticut, she was given a class project to find a solution for future pandemics in schools. Inspired by the air quality issues exposed during COVID, Enola built an air filter. She built an air filter using just $60 worth of basic materials. A box fan, furnace filters, duct tape, and cardboard. That's all. That's amazing. She says the air goes in from all sides and comes out clean from the top. Her idea got the attention of scientists at the University of Connecticut who tested it thoroughly. The results were shocking. Her air filter removed over 99% of airborne viruses, y'all. The EPA confirmed it as a safe, low-cost solution. Now, in late 2024, the Connecticut State Bond Commission approved $11.5 million to bring her filters to schools across the state under UConn's Safe CT program, which focuses on improving air quality in classrooms. A 12-year-old girl, and I saw this story. It's just so amazing to me. Like on this show, I just love innovation. Shout out to the smart people. This little girl was given a problem. And some problems, especially with COVID, I know a lot of people remember that time. Schools were shut down. People wearing masks. You never knew what was going to happen. It was a scary time. So TCC, we want to give this young girl her flowers. $11.5 million. This girl is on her way. So brilliant, so smart. And it's just a testament to what will and ingenuity and curiosity can do. And I'm going to give this young lady her flowers and let her know. I know her parents are so proud of her. It just really is amazing, y'all. This is something that could be really, I would love to have it in my home. Jobs, works. This could be one of the greatest, maybe, inventions of the century. And it's just so amazing. It's just so inspiring. And I love this story. It made me feel so good. Someone so young. And even to me, a bigger point for this, when in your life, sometimes you can do the impossible. There's a lot of things that's like, well, how are we ever going to do this? You get down on yourself. You feel like you're inadequate. But sometimes with just a little bit of effort, there's no telling what you can do. So this is an amazing story. I'm looking forward to maybe it becoming all across the United States. I know, like I said, first chance I get, I would definitely like to pick myself up one. So we salute you. We salute your family. Bravo. Job well done, young lady. All right, we're going to keep the show going, y'all. The craziness is next.
Everybody.
Never would have paid it. I said, never would have paid it. Oh, it's a great day to praise the Lord. Marvin Sapp, boy, get over here, boy. Y'all, our favorite trap preacher, the one and only Mr. Close the Doors. Y'all know the pastor, Marvin Sapp, the famous pastor, told his congregation he need 40 bands. Said, we're going to get through this, you got to close the doors and give up that paper. Well, y'all, he took that and he made a song out of it. Hey. Let's go. Ooh, it's dark and hell is hot. You hear me? Ooh, that boy going to hell. Oh my goodness. That boy invented a whole new genre, that church trap, nigga. Yep, y'all. He's putting out the song. He said, Close the Doors isn't just a song. It's a soundtrack for survival, y'all. He said, I'm releasing it this Good Friday, the day we honor the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. And just like he closed the doors on death, I swear to God. Oh my God. TCC number 88, man. You trapping in the name of the Lord. You hear me? You better give up them. You give up them donations and get down on the ground, nigga. Hold on, and this is real. I'm not kidding. What was that? Oh yeah. Just like Jesus closed the doors on death, hell, and the grave, I'm closing the doors on the noise, the pain, and everything that tried to break me. This song will bless you. I believe that with everything in me. My assignment in this season through this song is to help you close the door too. Available on all streaming platforms. It's Good Friday. Oh my God, my nigga. Y'all. Look, man. I'm telling y'all right now. At this point, if y'all keep giving this money, y'all deserve it, bro. They said he gonna be preaching on Easter Sunday with a goddamn ski mask. Close the doors. Hey, yeah, close the doors. Remix gonna have Young Thug on that bitch. As you get that ready, then you close the damn doors. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna say it. I promise say it. Hopefully it's the last time I have to say it. Get down on the ground in the name of the Lord. Praise Jesus.
Everybody.
That will do it for another episode of The Constant Craziness. TCC number 88 is in the books. Arrivederci. Good Lord, I've been bumping this church trap, nigga. Never would have paid it. Never would have paid it. Boy, if you ever get your mindset. Y'all, thank you so glad for joining me. TCC number 89 is right around the corner, and I can't wait to bring it to you. And I can't wait to see you again. But until I do, you know where I'll be. Right there by the dock of the bay.